What's going on, my fabulous subscribers? Today is well, as I'm recording this, it is currently the 7th of August. The update yesterday revealed a lot of stuff. This video is going to contain massive spoilers for the proceedings of the season and the live event. So if you do not want spoilers, I recommend this video may not be for you. But if you are a person that likes to have a bit of context, this video is for you because I've compiled everything we know and I'm going to talk over it today and give you my opinion and my theory for what is to play down. Now I'm going to give a disclaimer now at the beginning of the video. I do not own the rights to any of these clips. All the rights go to the rightful owners and so on. I believe there are some watermarks that classify for that anyway. I am simply using the clip. Yeah, I'm not going to in it. Now, with that little kind of plug out the way, let's move to the first bit, if you would. There's so much to cover today, so this video may be a bit longer than usual, but I want to give you guys a little kind of here's another plug. If you guys do end up liking the video, please do drop it a big like, give us a comment, and then in the proceedings, subscribe if you haven't already. This video has took a while to do, and I feel maybe it's worth 5 seconds of your time for what's been 4 hours of mine. But let's get into this. So I want to start with the countdown. The countdown has appeared in game. It is on screen for you guys now. It is, I believe it's the same one that was used for the end event, but it has been slightly changed. It is at Brutal Beachhead right now, just along the pipeline. Okay, so let's move on to this loading screen by Megalodon. We are going to go at a pretty quick pace here, guys, so if you guys want to pause to look at the image, go right ahead. So, as you can see, we can see Megalodon and I believe it's the Mechanist. Now, we do know that we do know that Redline rigs will be exploded. We'll get onto that in a few moments, but I don't really want to say anything about this. Just really Megalodon being the boss man that he is, and obviously commanding her to go back and do something. Maybe I think it's protect, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. Okay, so we'll move on. We have 4 images to show, and this is where the story gets juicy. So I'll just talk about them all in one, and I'll just slowly put each one on screen until we get to the final one, which is where we'll really talk about it. So across the 3 images that I'm showing, you'll see that it's just really along the pipeline that's been exploded. So nothing too major. I think it was kind of the obvious thing that was going to happen. The pipeline was always going to explode. But my question to you guys, which I want you guys to let me know, is we know that the Leviathan will get some fuel in because of the gorge that's on top of the Leviathan area on the top deck, and we know that there has been um, a mesh added to the files of that over like filling up to the end. I unfortunately couldn't find this, but we know it's there. Now apparently the nitro is meant to overheat or something along them lines and obviously explode. Now my question to you guys is, despite the pipeline exploding, do you guys personally believe the Leviathan will get fuel into it, enough fuel to work? My hope is yes. I really want to see a villain take control, and we know that he won't win, but I want to see some long-lasting effects on the island, and hopefully his Leviathan ship does break the island in two, which again we'll go on to later. But I want to see the 0 point exposed. But there we go. There's the three images. You've seen red line rigs exploded. You see and you just seen the different stations along the way exploded. Now here's the big one. Pandora's box. Pandora's box is still making a return. It's really been connected to the story across this chapter. And as we head into the last season of the chapter, we're maybe going to see the end of the Pandora's box now. It's been through quite a bit, and it's kind of, I think it's come to an end. Yeah. Um, Now, a disclaimer is that there is more stuff on this. I will cover more later when we get onto the voice lines. I'll just chuck on screen for you now, guys, as well. This is the mini map above the kind of area of interest that will be covered in the event. The whole pipeline, as you can see Pandora's box is located underneath redline rigs. And I don't know what they're using it for, because obviously we know that Megalodon had all of the Pandora gems from it. Maybe he was trying to do something with it, but yeah, obviously, Hope has took them all back. Okay, so if you guys just give me a second, we will want to make sure that I'm covering the right stuff for you guys. Yes. Okay, so we will move forward. Now, I want to say that there isn't supposed to be an event game mode added because there hasn't been one decrypted in the files. We know there's no downtime straight after the event. I believe there is actually 6 days after the event until the new season, as the event takes place this upcoming Saturday and the new season takes place a week on Friday. So obviously the Friday after this Friday. So if you guys get what I'm saying there. So we will get into our first clip of the day. This is the audio countdown, okay? I'm going to play it and we'll discuss more on this after kind of, it's over. So let's get right into it. Okay. I apologize if there was a little audio break between the clip finishing and me speaking. It is very hard to time this stuff. I've only got roughly estimated time lengths on here. But what do you guys think? We had some sort of event music to play. I believe it's before the event because there was also one that was the countdown and the music playing over each other, but I didn't feel it was necessary to show this. Now, you know, The audio is cool. I guess it's kind of the wasted land theme, but I'm not really bothered about that. I'm more bothered about this countdown. Now, to my understanding, we have actually seen this before. You guys will ask me when? Chapter 2, Season 4. When Galactus Rose was on the helicarrier, this similar siren weird on, if I'm correct. No, I don't believe it's exactly the same, but it's definitely there, similar. So yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I think it's. I mean, it's eerie, isn't it? That's the word I was thinking of. It's gonna really tend with you when you do that. You know that kind of like feeling that builds before an event, like you're all hyped and stuff, and in this place you can tell already the hype will be there. Okay, so we're gonna move really quickly here, and we're gonna move straight up on into Megalodon's voice lines. Now, there is so much that there's two things. We've got a transmission from Hope that is now playing on radios, which we'll cover near the end, and that is where one thing is teased for this, and in the Megalodon one, it is also teased. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is until after the Megalodon one, and then I'll talk more on it after the Hope one, but it all confirms to the next season being Marvel and the identity of the Wanderer. So I'm going to be right back, and we're going to play these Megalodon voice lines.
My Leviathan is refueled with nitro. It will tear through this island with its teeth. It will blacken the sky, rend the beaches in two, and devour your pathetic little cities. And then, once everything of value has been plundered, consumed, or merely destroyed, then I will seek new horizons to burn. It is my birthday, and I know exactly the gift I wish of you. That broken has-been named Jones, and the charlatan artist calling herself Hope. They are collecting my precious baubles, my Pandora gems, and it is irritating. Those are mine. They cannot have them. If you love me, or if you fear me, bring me their heads. See you out there, watching me, watching my glorious pipeline, inching closer to the beast, whose belly will fill with nitro, and who will tear you to shreds. Meddle while you can. You will not stop me. I have been assured of this by a wise friend.
Wow, absolutely wow, guys. Um, I hope you guys heard the audio okay. I was trying a different method of playing it, and hopefully it worked all right. It helps me precise the timing more. Now, what do you guys think about that? This guy is one of the scariest villains I think we've seen. Kind of eerie, sound. It's meant to be this serious thing, and for some reason I giggle every time I hear it. I have no reason why, but it's just kind of funny. Um, this guy's all blacken. He'll rip the island in half with his Leviathan. We will not stop him. There's so much there. Now, I'm not going to break it down each bit individually because, as I say, we don't have time for it. We're moving very quickly today. But what do you guys think about it? I mean, in regards to it, it was. I mean, but yeah, and it's kind of foreshadowing this wanderer person, doomed, is brought up a lot. Not, I don't think it was in this, but contextually, it is brought up a lot. Doomed. Let's think. Marvel season, got a wanderer, doomed, doesn't show his face. Sounds a lot like Doctor Doom, who should be making a return. And yeah. No, I don't know if it's the same Doom from Chapter 2, Season 4, or if it's a new one. But we know based on the rift beacons that were placed around by Magneto, Magneto is actually a good guy, and he is actually calling for more superheroes to come. I don't know who there could be that isn't already in the game, but yeah. Now, we have two more things that correspond with each other. I'll play one, talk about it, and then we'll move on to the next. This is the new storyline audio quests that feature Jones, Hope, and Oracle, who Oracle being the water pool lady from last season. So let's get straight into that and then we'll give it a rough breakdown.
So, confession time. I've been talking to Magneto.
Oh, great. Because he seems trustworthy. Why are you talking to Magneto?
Well, he came to talk to me.
Things are about to get weird, aren't they?
Well, I summoned a magic water ghost, so... Ghost? I am a seer, a soothsayer, a very powerful lady. Don't get it twisted, Miss Underground. Do you want to talk or not? Yeah, fine. Okay, walk with me. This box should destroy you, but instead, it talks to you. What does it show you? What does it say? When I connect to the box, it promises me everything I've ever wanted. Peace, harmony, hope. I know that it's just showing me what I want to see. That if I give in, it'll destroy me.
Hey, I know you. You're not gonna let that happen.
It's not that easy, Captain Tough Guy. Hope and this box, they're linked by fate, by the cycles of time and destiny eternal. But the Wanderer, his interference has warped this fate. His presence has rewritten the stars themselves. And now it is not enough to simply close the box. You must fight. And you must win. Do you see it now? You were meant to be the hope at the bottom of Pandora's box. I get it. It's literal. It's literally your name. Take it up with the fates, okay? This wanderer has taken the box's power for himself, and he has sealed your fate along with his. There is no turning back for you now. You must fight this wanderer. But I'm just Hope. I don't know if I am who you think I am. If you take a stand, others will follow. You need not stand alone. But Hope, you already have everything you need. Prepare for a war, my child. A war you must win.
Okay, so it is pretty intense, huh? Jones getting put in his place by Oracle. I mean, you can never beat a big ego, but you know how it is. Hope is somehow connected to Pandora's box, and fate has sealed her. I believe we will be seeing the end of Hope. But yeah, it's kind of it's one of them situations where it's like she gives in, she dies, but at the same time she saves everyone else. I think it's going to be one of them situations. I think the main thing going on here is about Oracle talking about preparing for a war, and that she needs to make a stand now. And that's exactly what we're going to get onto with the radio transmission. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how she's gonna fight necessarily against Megalodon if that is the case, just because Megalodon is obviously he's got his Leviathan. I know that the pipelines are gonna explode, and contextually, I believe that will be them that cause it. But obviously, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. You know, even with half a tank, he can get halfway through the island with this ship of his. I want to say sorry for the bland video. I mean, you got me talking in the voice and stuff, but it's just you looking at Jonesy. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll try and make it more entertaining next time. If you guys give me that feedback, I can use it and improve these videos. Now, just to wanting to make sure that I am covering everything that I had planned and prepared, and it does look, yes, it is. So we'll move on to the final piece here, and we will see what follows. So this is a transmission by Hope on the radio. You can hear it right now. We will break it down after. It does follow on from the story quests that we just played, so it shouldn't be too hard to understand what's happening. But let's get into it.
I'm the big shark man! Don't worry, friends. We're back to your regularly scheduled programming. Bit of a warning, though. Things might get pretty bad on the island soon. Why is it every time you knock over a villain, two more always pop up right behind him? Hope here. If you see the Wanderer, do not engage. I don't know what's coming, but it's not pretty. That said, I promise you, no matter what comes next, we will fight it. We're never doomed until we surrender.
There it is again, doomed. Now, it seems pretty subtle, doesn't it? We're not doomed until we surrender. But you'd say something else, like it's not done till it's over, or, you know, whatnot. But it's the very specific wording around doomed. And obviously, I believe that's teasing. I mean, even if it's not the Wanderer, I believe Doctor Doom is going to be the head of next season. But let's talk about this. They're making a stand against Megalodon. Let's connect the dots. The pipeline explodes. We don't know anything that happens to Megalodon yet, but we know that the Mechanist survives the explosion at the, the Red Line bricks. Sorry. We know also that the Leviathan state is intact. This through seen in the loading screen. We know that on the reverse side, Jones and Hope are making a stand against Megalodon. They are working to form a team. They will fight him. Oracle, the Forcier, assures them they won't be alone. Hope sends out this transmission through on the radio, and that's when we then learn that the people of the island will fight against him. this then leads us to where the event will happen. And it's really all we know, but there is obviously smaller bits in between. As I mentioned earlier in the video, there will be a roughly 6-day gap between the event and the new season, meaning nothing too serious can happen in the event, which is why, unfortunately, I don't think the Leviathan will cut through the island based on if there's no downtime or no new season straight after. It kind of hints at what's going to happen. It's just going to be some minor map changes down there, and obviously I think that will be seen through the mini-map point of view that I showed earlier in the video again, with just the pipeline exploded, redline rigs exploded, with Pandora's box exposed, but brutal beachhead intact. Now, we will be live for the new, also for the event and the new season. Obviously, the event stream taking place this Saturday, 5:30 p.m. British Standard Time, which I believe would be about 12:30 EST, Eastern Standard Time, and you can translate that into your time. I really want to see you guys there. And then following that Friday, we'll be streaming the new season. We'll be up and early for it. You know how it is. The stream will be going live pretty late, and we'll be covering every last leak. I believe actually I might go live from the time the trailer goes live, which is normally about 7.5 hours before the new season. Now I can't guarantee I will be stationed in my on my mic for the whole 7 hours. There'll be times when I'm quiet and AFK, and that would just be because I'm maybe catching a bit of sleep or doing some other tasks. That concludes today's video, guys. That is everything for the new live event and the proceedings into the new season, although not much for the season has been leaked, which makes me ponder why I've made the video now. Maybe it's about time, because leaks would come out after, but we want to get this video out as soon as possible because you know your guy is a reliable source, and you also know that we've got to do it before the event. Now, if the case is after the event there's more leaks, I'm happy to make another one of these videos dedicated to the new season. But on that side of it all, this concludes Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 3 Wrecked, the season that contained Megalodon crashing onto the island in his Leviathan ship, planning to refuel it with nitro as his pipeline is built. A random wanderer is working with him and is watching on and harvesting the power of Pandora's box. Hope, Oracle, Jones, plus the loopers of the island prepare to make a stand against him. That concludes it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is the one and only Jonesy, signing off.